When I did my Red Roses video last week, loads of you asked for a tutorial on the makeup that I was doing, or I'd done, which was kind of a hodgepodge of my own makeup, and I'd also been to an Estee Lauder launch for the new Invisible Fluid makeup. So I'd had my foundation done there, so it was a bit of a mishmash, and I was quite surprised that any of you asked for it. But I thought that I'd kind of recreate it a little bit because these products I'm using on a daily basis at the moment. So they're all very much tried and tested and I like them. So we're going to go back to the beginning, no makeup on, blah blah blah, and hopefully it'll be a nice quick little video with lots of fast forwarding and stuff like that, but you know how I go on, so you never know, you could be here for quite some time. Settle down and let's go back to the start. So first of all, the makeup artist from Estee Lauder used Advanced Night Repair Serum on my skin before the foundation, which I thought was quite interesting because it wasn't night, first of all, and also because I'd never think of using it as a makeup base, but it worked really, really well. So just a couple of drops of that patted into the skin. And then he used this amazing new foundation by Estee Lauder. It's only just come out. It's called Invisible Fluid Makeup. And it's really, really light, and it's also very light reflecting. You have to shake it very, very well. Let's put some on the back of my hand. This is shade 2WN1, and I'm using the Estee Lauder foundation brush because that's what he used. So if you don't want a foundation that's too heavy, and that just blends really seamlessly into the skin, which is how I like it because I'm not a big foundation fan. So if you're looking for something that offers more coverage than just a tinted moisturiser, which is what I normally use, but you want a really kind of light finish and texture, then this is perfect. And then I didn't really need a full-on concealer because the coverage is already good on the foundation, so I just put a little bit of the Eclat Lumiere from Chanel underneath my eyes and around the nose, just to add a little bit of light, really. So just tap that in with fingertips. And then to finish off the skin, when I got home just before I started videoing, I just added a little bit of colour to my face using the Avon Earthen Rose powder, which is like a really, really pale bronzer contouring powder. And I just swept that underneath my cheekbones and a tiny bit to the side of my temples. On the eyes, I'd used two different eyeshadows, and these are ones that I'm trying out at the moment. I'm using a lot. They're both from Burberry, and one's a very kind of pale neutral shadow. This is called Trench. Looks like that. And the other one is Midnight Brown, which is shade 21, which looks like that. But obviously you could use any kind of similar shadow that you had. I used the lighter shadow to kind of brighten the lid and towards the inner corner of the eye. And then the Midnight Brown I used towards the outer corner of the eye. And then I used a Suku brush for that, and then just blended it out with the Becca brush. So applying that towards the outer corner of the eye. And then blending out with the Becca brush. And then I also took some of this underneath the eye as well. Just a really soft kind of wash of neutral shadow. That's all I did on the eyes. And then mascara, I've got the Dior New Look mascara on. So that's it, really, really quick. That's everything. Lip balm I put on during the Red Roses video, and that's the by Terry rose lip balm with the gold in it. It's really expensive, but a bit of a Valentine's Day indulgence. So that was very kind of light reflecting. That's everything, simple one. My hair, if you remember, was kind of slightly more dishevelled than this. I'm afraid without kind of going outside and doing some time in the snow, which is now melted so it's impossible, and kind of 8 hours on and off the tube, I'm not really going to get that look back, but it's better with a little bit more volume anyway. So hair's just been dried naturally, and I've used Toni & Guy classic serum drops on the ends just for a tiny bit of shine. That's it. Just a very kind of hopefully quick video, but I'm sure it won't be, showing you what I used last week for my last video. On my nails, I don't know whether you can notice this, but they're slightly white and healthy looking, she says, picking a blob of foundation out of it. And I don't have any actual nail varnish on. Lots of you asked actually for the video that I did on Sunday night, which was the little peek into my makeup drawer in the bathroom, what I'd used on my nails, and it's this by Terry. Another really cheap product for you. This is the nail lac, and it's kind of like a pearlescent white one coater that you just put on if you can't bother to paint your nails, and it just brightens them up. So that's what I had on there. I'm going to go now because this was supposed to be like a 2-minute fast forwarding type of video, and I've already talked for about 10 minutes, so I shall see you in the next one.